In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the lower control arm on this Nissan Pathfinder. Just so you know, after this job, you will need an alignment. Let's get started. Let's remove the wheel. Use a 21mm socket, take all 5 of your lug nuts off, and then take the wheel off. From underneath, you can see where the stud goes through the knuckle and it has a pinch bolt. Right here, this is an 18mm nut. So I'm going to take this off, but I'm going to hold the bolt side, which is on the other side. You can't really see it right now. It's a little tucked up under there. And I'm going to hold the bolt side with an 18mm wrench. All right, that broke free. And the bolt spins, so that's good news because a lot of times these bolts will seize inside the knuckle and then you have to heat and hammer it until it comes out. I'm going to put the nut back on flush with the end of the stud so I can use a hammer and tap this through. It should break it free. Perfect. Drive this nut out and bring it through the rest of the way. At this point, I don't want to hammer on the threads, so now I'm going to take a punch and just hammer on the inside of this. Perfect. Get that bolt out of there. Inspect this bolt because if it's rotted in poor condition, definitely replace it. This is a pinch bolt and this is all that holds your ball joint in place, so make sure it's good. Now there are multiple ways of separating this. I'm going to start with a simple pry bar and hopefully this lets go. It looks like it did. I can easily pry this out of here. Sometimes that might not be the case. You may need a special tool to get this out. It is kind of getting stuck, so I'm going to spray some rust penetrant in there. Let it creep down, and hopefully, if I work it back and forth once or twice, it'll pop out. Now you can take the knuckle, be careful with the axle shaft. You don't want to extend it too far out, but you can now push the ball joint stud in. Careful not to pinch your fingers there. At the back of the control arm, you'll see a 21mm nut at the top, and then on the bottom, a 21mm bolt. Remove this. Pull this nut away, take the bolt out, and at the front of the control arm you'll see the same setup, 21mm bolt. Hold the nut on the top side with a 21mm wrench. Right, there we go. This front bolt is a little bit shorter than the rear, so keep that in mind, keep them separate. At this point, you should be able to pry the control arm out. Once again, be careful of the axle so you don't push it out too far. You don't want to damage the inner CV joint. There it is. When bringing the new control arm in, pay special attention to the ball joint boot so that you don't jam it right in here and damage it right off the bat. It is easiest to line up this front bushing first. You're just going to have to move this around until it lines up. There we go. I put a little bit of anti-seize on the shank of the bolt. That'll hopefully prevent it from seizing in there in the future. Here's a trick to lining these up. Get your socket with a long extension, and you can use that long extension to pry and move this into position. And there you go. Now I'm going to put the mounting nut on top so that this bolt doesn't fall out. I'm not going to tighten it. I'm just going to thread it on by hand. All right, now let's focus on getting this rear bushing lined up. Once again, be very careful of your ball joint. Okay, so it looks like it kind of wants to go in. What I'm going to do is push this knuckle aside, like that. I put a rag right in between there so that the boot doesn't get damaged. Let's see how this rear bolt lines up. I actually went too far on the bottom. All right, there we go. So that's pretty much bottomed out. Because I can't get it to go all the way in, if this is the case for you, you'll need a helper to pry the control arm inward while you pry this bolt to get it to line up with its mounting hole. There we go. Stick a pry bar through the control arm, pry it down. I like to put a little bit of grease on the ball joint stud so that it can slide in easier, plus the grease will prevent it from seizing in the future. I'm going to also put a little bit right in the hole in the knuckle here for the same reason, actually. And especially since this is a steel ball joint onto an aluminum knuckle, those two metals don't really like to stay together for too long without seizing. So, pry this down, bring this in, and once it lines up, tap it in. However, pay attention that you don't hit on the ball joint cap right here, where the ball and socket joint are. You want to hit on the control arm itself. Now you know that it's lined up properly when you can take the bolt, stick it through, and it slides all the way to the other side. If it doesn't, like this, it's likely because it's not lined up, so it's either too far up or too far down. What I'm going to do is hold pressure on the bolt, tap it. There we go. In my case, this went right through, so I know that the bolt, the control arm was not in enough. Okay. All right, you got to find the basically happy medium where it wants to just slide right in. Now put the mounting nut on, and since I'm here, I might as well tighten this one up. Of course, we'll torque it, and then we will move to the other two bolts of the control arm. 72 foot-pounds is the torque for this. So I'm going to hold the bolt just so it doesn't spin as I torque it. And there we go right there. That's torqued. These control arm bushings get torqued to 125 foot-pounds. Make sure the nut on the top doesn't spin. That's one. And the front bolt, also 125 foot-pounds. There you go. Those are all torqued. Let's get the wheel back on. Put on all 5 of your lug nuts, bottom them out, and torque them to 83 foot-pounds. .83 foot-pounds in a cross pattern. Double check it. And there you have it. Take it for a road test and don't forget to get in alignment.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.